Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin with another mystic message. Yesterday, I posted the 7-day outlook, angel outlook from Kyle Gray's Angel Guide Oracle deck. And I was preparing for today's message, going through my meditation, working on my daily spiritual practice, which I've come to discover is ongoing. It isn't that I do it in the morning and then it stops. It continues because it feels good. And I think anything that feels good, we do more of. I think that's where our, dare I say it, habits are formed. Perhaps the addictions come from because it feels good, and anything that feels good is good, and we want to do more of the good. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So I'm spreading the cards out for the week, and it occurred to me, well, if I'm going to do a message every day from the angels, why not dive deeper into the message for that day that came from the outlook for the week? Benefit that those who miss the 7-day message can catch each day as we go. So Monday's message, and I'm going to get more into it, is compassion. This is the card that popped up as the Monday message yesterday. In here we see a glorious angel with gorgeous, rich, dark skin. Now, by the way, these images were channeled and created by the amazing Jennifer Hawkyard with inspiration from Kyle Gray. I listened yesterday to some more work, and he was talking about how it occurred to him that for most of our lives, we've seen and depicted angelic beings in one way. And he shared that it's astonishing how the earth is filled with people who are different colouring, different sizes, different shapes, different languages, different everything, orientations, different. And as I'm doing my own meditation this morning, I realised, as humans, spirits in a human form, we have this battle of having sometimes conflict with the differences, seeing things as being odd or seeing things as being different creates a reaction or a response. Now, I myself, since I was little, have always been curious, asking questions, and I am blessed to have had a mother who said, listen, my son, I don't know. You're going to have to go find that out, or you're going to have to go ask that person, or you're going to have to go this, or you're going to have to go that. And I myself, for most of my younger years, didn't realize I was different until somebody else told me I was. I'm talking about being a different little boy, not doing what other little boys do. Gay, if you want. And then I realised, as I get a little older, that there are prejudices that go with difference. Of course, at the time, we're all rolling along, finding what's working, what isn't working, what we like, what we don't like. I'm getting to the point of compassion. And it took me a long time to, number one, accept that some of my differences are good, accept, and some of my differences other people don't like. What someone likes, doesn't like, accept or doesn't accept. I had to get to the place where it was none of my business what they like, don't like, accept or don't accept. That's got nothing to do with me. As long as I am okay with what I accept, don't accept, what I like and don't like, it's okay. And now I'm at the point, sometimes I think a bit late to discover all this, or maybe not, that, oh, okay, what I might have felt was unacceptable back in the day might be acceptable today, might be okay with it today. My point underneath the compassion card and the compassion that you have for today is work with the being okay with changing your mind, changing your view, changing how you feel. Be okay with that being your own personal point of difference, not having to stand on your own soapbox, defend your own corner because it's what you've always done, or it's what these other people expect you to do, or it's what you think is right and wrong. A person might accidentally, in the dark, put a pair of shoes on. One might be black, one might be blue. And they look down at the desk and say, oh my goodness, I've got odd shoes on. Yes, you do. But nobody else is really paying attention but you. And that might put this into a perspective of, oh my goodness, this is wrong. What are they going to think? See, we all slide into that, assuming other people are thinking what we think. You might go buy a house that just got painted, and some houses are all in line with everybody else's house and they all look the same. And if you're in one of those communities where your door has to be the same and your grass can't be more than 4 inches high, oof, time to move. No, just kidding. But you might find all these houses are sort of in keeping with the neighborhood, but then on the corner we have somebody that said, I wanted a magenta house with bright yellow windows. Well, okay then. It's different. Is it odd? To some, yes. To others, no. Why am I talking about this? This is all wrapped up in compassion. But before we get to this and the message and the angel's message from Spirit, I want us to clear the space. Put your feet down on the ground. Close your eyes down. Take a big breath in. Release it out. Breathe in for 2. Ease into your seat and your space. Breathe in for 3. Let all that go. Oh. See your body, as brilliant as it is, the way that it is in the space that you're taking up. Bring your mind to your feet and know that you are loved, supported by the great Spirit of Mother Earth, whose heart we know as Gaia, the real deep depths of the earth where everything you wish to discard, let go of, erase, absorb, goes. The great love of Mother Earth is compassionate enough to recycle your negative feelings, your awkward feelings, your upsets, your anger, your resentments, your anguish, your grief, anything that is negative to you, anything that doesn't serve your greater good, is absorbed by the love and compassion of Mother Earth, who uses these energies as compost and recycles them into beautiful, bright, sparkly, white light and energy. And think of these bubbles from the crystalline layer of the Mother Earth rising up through your body. Breathe in, ease. Let the bubbles rise up to your belly. Breathe in, balance. Let them rise up into your chest cavity. Breathe in, calm emotions. Let it rise on up into your chest, down your arms. Breathe in stillness. Let that beautiful white light rise on up through the top of your head as you breathe in peace. And allow all that energy to rise on up through your entire body, out through the top of your head, where you meet your own soul star chakra, your own halo, and see your halo the way you wish to see it, round, a star with 5, 6, 8, 12, 16, no matter how many points. And allow the light that comes from Father Sky through the solar gateway down past the edges of your body, cocooning you in this light that has no boundaries, that is lit from the heart space, that is replenished from the earth space, that is inspired and aspired from the heavens space. Acknowledge and be grateful that you have connected with the earth and with the stars simultaneously, here to do great work, to line up with the sacred geometry and the light workers of the world, to move forward. So it is, and so shall it be. And now we do our treatments. Thank you, Archangel Michael, and your angels of protection, for shining your sword of light and cutting away negative people, situations, story, damaging judgments. We welcome your blue energy of protection. And thank you, thank you, thank you. We are safe and free. We are safe and free. I am safe and free. So shall it be. And from this space of protection and love and gratitude, place your left hand upon your heart and your right hand to your belly, or on the top of your left hand, and make an affirmation. I am the keeper. My heart, my mind, and my body, and wherever love is present, fear is a stranger, and love is right here. One more time. I am the keeper of my heart, my mind, and my body. Wherever love is present, fear is a complete stranger, and love is right here within me. You can say that 3 times to yourself or out loud. And then breathe in that feeling of self-love, that feeling of protection, that feeling of joy, the feeling that brings you gratitude, and picture, think of, and stay in your spiritual cocoon of grace and gratitude. Thank you, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ascended ancestors, known and unknown, keepers of the light and beyond. Thank you for reminding us of your presence. It's so good to have you around. It's so good to feel your love, to feel your support. And thank you for your unlimited support in everything I do today. Thank you for placing your hands, your mind, your wisdom, and your help in all things, in all places, in all directions today. So be it, and so shall it be. Then just come on back in the room. All right, so we went to the card of compassion. Here it is. Now, I looked up this morning, is there an archangel of compassion? Yes, indeed. The archangel of compassion is known as Archangel Zadkiel. So Zadkiel, that I've learned, is one of 4 entities that guides the violet flame. Violet flame being the flame of compassion, the flame of transformation, the flame of spirituality. The other 3 are Saint Germain, Lady Portia or Portia, depending on how you want to say it, and the violet flame itself. There's also a trilogy of angels known as the Archaea, Faith and Hope and Charity, which is a way of saying like the combination of angels that are not seen as one. They're 3 that are combined into one, the same as we are. We are individuals that combined make one power, one energy, one network. So as we work with compassion, it is important for us all to have compassion for ourselves to begin with. Angels want and do wrap their light of compassion and guide us all to let go of conflict or the idea that we've got to prove something or make ourselves right. It's also a place that we remind ourselves to let go of the fighting and the resisting and the unhappiness, which honestly is draining. Rather than pointing out our mistakes or our mishaps that lead to all that negative behavior, we learn that doing all those things that we've learned to do, that we've been taught to do, the unjust actions of other people, where they've robbed us, where they've hurt us, where they've done their things to us, what we believe they've done that's wrong to us, that's getting in the way of everything that is good in our lives. If we're looking to adopt a spiritual practice, we've got to sort of get that into perspective. And it's ongoing, it's constant. It's not something that just, wish I did that on Monday, so now I'm good to go on Tuesday. Today is about looking at where in your life you might be feeling held back or consumed or stuck on feeling frustrated, even angry. Then get your angels to shine light down on the situation. Ask them to come and point you in the direction of compassion. And right there, when you realize, I have stepped in it and it stinks to high heaven, right there is where you get to realize you've gone past it, you've moved past it, you've gone beyond it, because you recognize it. Making changes, changing your mind, changing the way you see yourself, you become a beacon of light for other people to follow. And your angels, your spirit guides, the ancestors that you knew that have gone into spirit are right around you and encouraging you and cheering you on, because they only see you through loving, kind, caring eyes. Do they see the frustration and anger and the anguish and the feeling of blah, 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 whatever that is? Yes, they see all of that. But when you give it up, when you surrender it, it isn't a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you've arrived and you are willing to grow beyond that point. Have compassion and respect for yourself. The angels, ancestors, relatives that we've left and lost, they encourage us all to treat ourselves the way we would love to be loved and treated by other people. Let your actions mirror back to you. if I've learned anything in the last nearly 2 years, and I've said many times, I never thought any of this was possible. I never thought I'd do all this. And there have been many moments in my life where I've been, what in the world am I doing this for? The gift, and I've got angel bumps, so I know they're around. That's one gift. Never had so many angel tickles. Never had so many goosebumps, which is what I call angel tickles. Never met so many loving, kind, compassionate people who were in this, who were doing this, who are wearing all of this. For me not to realize, okay, this feels good. This feels right. This feels like something I want to do more of. This feels like a pathway that I'm drawn to because it feels good. We're going to be attracted to what feels good. Does it matter what other people think? Maybe for a while. We are overly concerned about how this is going to be perceived. I use the pathway of transgender individuals who for their entire life or however long might have felt like they are the wrong sex, that they themselves appear to be masculine or male, but yet they're in a woman's body, or the other way around. I can't say thankfully that's not me, because I don't know what that's like. What I can say is, if you asked just 50 people, do you see that mug as masculine or feminine? They're going to say, what do you mean? Well, it's a mug. That's my point. We're all going to see things in a different way. We're all going to perceive things in a different way. Some angels, Gabriel, may have been taught to be masculine, but I know spiritual teachers that call them Gabriel and give them a magenta light or a copper light or a soft apricot light. Are they wrong? No. We've got this ability to change our mind and change our viewpoint, providing what we're changing our mind to, what we're changing our viewpoint to, is kind and compassionate and expansive. That's really all I got to say about any of that. I'm hoping this is helpful, and I'm hoping that by following every day as I lay it out on Sunday gives you something to dig into, something a bit more than here's your daily forecast. Right, my friends. I love you. Thanks for your support. Take it easy until the next one. Bye.